Show me what you got. Down, up, back, up, God, down, up.
Hey there, I'm Brian, and I want to talk to you about the upcoming events in the neighborhood. This weekend, head to... If you've applied 12 or more badge...
The countdown starts now. From New Orleans, just blocks from Bourbon Street, the Suns taking on the Pelicans. For the Phoenix... Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. Last season, early injuries held the Pelicans back. But Coach Alvin Gentry...
There is a lot of character on that team. David, thank you. And tonight, a look at perhaps the future of the league, but it takes time, as you know, Steve, to build that.
You're right, Kevin. You got to start somewhere. A lot of these players still with their whole careers ahead of them. A lot of time to grow, but I love what I'm seeing.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. We've got Johnson. Russell is out there with Williams. Then there's Richard Hamilton, and it's Bowen in at the 3 slot. And for the Pelicans, we've got Thompson. Malone is out there with Pippen. Then it's Simmons, and it's Eaton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And this is the problem. The length, the timing. Russell, one of the very best at corralling misses and turning them into points.
Pass to Eaton. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Simmons on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots. Offensive rebound. Excellent D there from Williams. About a minute played so far here in the first. Up the floor. Finished off the break.
Showing that aggressive nature. Williams competes hard, doesn't back down, and he'll let his opponent know he's not afraid of the contact.
Simmons against Johnson. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Launches the 3, and Johnson is good for 3.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Johnson against Simmons. Passes to Malone. To stop the run. It's rebounded by Johnson.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
Thompson outside. Simmons passes to Thompson. Fades and shoots. Rebound by the Suns.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going. And for everything this guy gives you on offense, Thompson has finally gotten his due as a defensive stopper.
GA, I don't think he still gets his due. He's still underrated in my opinion. Yes, he made the all-defensive team in 2019. In addition to his offensive responsibilities, he has to guard the opponent's best scorer.
And the Suns making a change here. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Thompson outside. The pass to Simmons. Here's Malone. And Malone gets double teamed. Thompson for the triple. Traps in the tray.
Nice play call. You know Clay's deadly in the catch and shoot game. Get him the rock.
And stolen by Malone. And now the Pelicans on the break. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Hamilton against Thompson. Kicks it out to Johnson. The high post shot, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Pelicans trail by 8. Simmons passes to Thompson. Here's Simmons. He's guarded by Johnson. Here's Malone. And it's Smith with the rebound.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
And Bill Russell slams it in.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Back to Pippen. Knocked loose. Here's Bowen. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Johnson. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. 5 to shoot. Here's Hamilton. Another 3 for Phoenix.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Kicks it to Simmons. Outside Pippen. Hamilton against Thompson. Looking to end the run. He can't get that one. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Suns lead by 13. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny that...
For me, it comes with blocking criticism from people.
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Suns, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Suns, Russell is out there with Mullen. Then it's Brett Van Vliet. And there's Terry, and it's Smits in at the front.
The concentration and the body control CP3 possesses is just astonishing.
Outside Mullen. Picked his pocket. And now the Pelicans on the break. Here's Anunoby. The shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now.
OG Anunoby out of Indiana. He was the 23rd pick in the 2017 draft. Another great draft selection that day. Slipped due to injuries concerns, but he's been great.
Count that one from Van Vliet.
A good shooter who can operate at different speeds. Love when Fred is knocking down that mid-range jumper.
Off the left rim and out.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And Smitty, with OG Anunoby, he has a very high ceiling with what he can become.
Greg, OG Anunoby can impact the game on both sides of the ball, which is fantastic. He's a solid defender, and with the ball in his hands, he's very smart, making good decisions. This team is very excited to see his development.
And it's Smits missing.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Suns leading by 16. Van Vliet kicks to Terry. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Williams. And he could not get that one to go. lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers, McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Paul's shot is off.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Another shot, and the rejection by Pippen.
And it's always been about the effort defensively for Pippen, known as a stopper and a fantastic shot blocker to boot. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. So both teams changing it up here. New Orleans on D. It's a 16-point game. Johnson outside, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Johnson's got 7 points.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. And Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
Here's Simmons. That one a little long. Suns leading by 18. Here's Bowen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And how about the determination of Bowen defensively? He's active and always efficient with that corner tray ball.
No good on the free throw.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And the second free throw, good. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
And the slam dunk by Russell.
That's just an unfair advantage. Magic standing at 6'9", with the way he handles the basketball, creates huge matchup problems in that pick and roll.
Lobbed up there for Thompson.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Johnson outside. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Oh, such a field shot there. The floater.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Over Johnson. No good from Simmons. Suns leading by 21. Malone with the block.
How about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
So it's Phoenix now. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pippen, the pass to Simmons. Outside Pippen. New Orleans moving it around. Malone. And it's sent back by Russell.
Wow. Look at the extension Russell gets there. That comes from great positioning plus the quick jump with the wingspan.
Pippen with it. With 1 on the clock. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 21-point lead to end the quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After 1 half of play, out in front of the half is Phoenix. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, what was your impression? It's up. And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin.
In the gym trying to work my free throw.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. A fantastic game from Magic Johnson in this one.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
They've got Malone. Then Simmons is out there with Thompson. Then it's Pippen, and it's Eaton in at the 5 spot. That's the Pelicans' 5. Clock at 6. Here's Simmons. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Suns. Bowen's shot is off. Pelicans trail by 21. Now Pippen feeds it to Malone. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Here's Eaton. It's Pippen on the wing. And then Pippen slams it in.
And Pippen there driving hard inside, has the height and athleticism to consistently get it done in the paint.
Pass to Hamilton. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one. Simmons passes to Thompson. Here's Eaton. Now Malone. He's guarded by Russell. And it's sent back by Russell. Johnson outside. Down low. And Russell gets it to go. Russell's got 10.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Pelicans have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question, and believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right.
No, we don't do that.
Misses the 3.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Terry finds Van Vliet. Outside Mullen. Count it, good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Petrie. No good, shot missing. Great D that time from Van Vliet.
Fred Van Vliet, a weapon from the outside, has a great shot that he can pull up at a moment's notice. He's consistent on catch and shoots as well as off the dribble.
Phoenix shooting the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
3rd quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone.
And with Van Vliet, about half of his shots are from deep.
You're right, G.A. That's the #1 part of his offense, of his game right now. He can shoot it deep, but he also can drive it. He shoots a low field goal percentage from those shots because of the distance. But I love Fred Van Vliet. He knows how to play.
Petrie the pass to Bosch. Phoenix grabs the miss. Smits has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Oh, Russell in position.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
The Pelicans have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Paul against Terry. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
This is why Chris Paul is a winner. He is far from the biggest guy on the floor, but that does not keep him from being fearless on the drive.
It's tipped. Out left to the wing. Anunoby has the open look. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Now here's Terry. He has 6, and Bill Russell slams it in.
And the relentless nature that is Bill Russell. Always working for the best scoring opportunity. Won't find one better than that.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here is Paul. Over Terry, trying to get open is Odom. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. And so it's the Phoenix Suns, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Setting the floor for the Suns. Terry is out there with Fred VanVleet. Then it's Mullen. Then there's Batum, and it's Russell in at the 5, roaming the paint. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
And here are the Suns now. Batum passes to VanVleet. Outside Russell. Shot clock at 5. The Suns need to get a shot off. Outside Terry. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Terry's got 9 points here in the second half.
And guys, there are 2 types of stars. I mean, the guy who makes himself look better, and then there's the guy who makes his teammates look better. Russell is clearly the latter.
No hesitation from Fred VanVleet. Assertive off the catch and shoot.
Pelicans shooting just 31% in the game. Up top, Simmons. Terry covering, and Simmons slams it in.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
VanVleet kicks to Batum. Russell passes to Terry. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Terry's got a pair of 3s here in the 4th quarter for the Suns. The pass to Odom. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Anunoby against Mullen. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Suns. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Terry.
Terry in the corner. Kicks it out to Mullen. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. VanVleet can't get it to go. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Simmons dishes to Odom. Here's Anunoby.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense. He might have gotten over-eager.
Mullen passes to Batum. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Pippen's checked in for the Pelicans. VanVleet outside. with the shot. They get it back. Williams. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
The big hands Williams has, especially effective at just gobbling up misses on both ends.
Paul's checked in for Ben Simmons. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number one. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Pippen dishes the box. Batum against Paul from the arc. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Suns.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
Mullins checked in for Phoenix, and Odom drops him. And it's the Suns with the ball. Pass to Batum. Williams looking over the floor. Great open look there.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And again, New Orleans has no luck. And it's the Suns' ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Van Vliet passes to Williams. Van Vliet attacking. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Stolen by Van Vliet. Terry against Paul. Now here's Terry. He's guarded closely. Paul with the ball. So it's the Suns.
Next weekend, check out Specialty Appreciation Slasher. This time, if you've applied 12 or more badge points into finishing, you'll earn double rep for all games played at the cages, the rec, and the beach. And if you've applied 20 or more badge points into finishing, how about some triple reps for more Wednesday?
And the Rockets already with their game faces on as they get off the bus. Got to be geared up.
Welcome to a brand new episode of NBA 2K TV. We have an exciting episode for you coming up with some big news. But first, we need to congratulate the 2021 NBA MVP, Nikola Jokic, and to celebrate...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge.
Kevin, thanks.
DA, thanks a lot. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. We got Jason Kidd. Here he is out there with Pierce. Then it's Johnson, and it's Thurman in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Hawks, Downs is out there with Jokic. Then there's Scott. Then it's Thompson. Now, here's Scott. Hagan, he's covered by Kidd. Hagan, and the rebound goes to Johnson.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
He had a nice open look right there. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Yeah, that's not a chance that Jokic is going to mess up. He's too good around the rim.
Johnson surveying the floor. Shot clock at 6. Fires top of the key, and he hits the jumper for 2.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Hagan on the high post, he drills it.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Kidd with it. Now guarded by Towns. Back to Kidd. Here's the teardrop, and it's good on the way in. Kidd's got his second basket.
And Kidd using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness.
Jokic controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Pierce. Here's Thurman. Banked in off the glass.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Hagan, he's covered by Kidd. To the middle. Here's Towns. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
The pass to Pierce. Scott pulls it in for Atlanta. They've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Thompson passes to Towns. Back to Scott. Kidd with the steal. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Kidd's got 6 points.
And the ultimate combo guard. Johnson can pass with the league's best playmakers.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Scott can't get it to go. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Rockets. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, just so many ways to score the basketball. Barry is one of the more inventive scorers the NBA has ever seen. Inside, outside, mid-range. He does not get rattled.
Now here's Towns. Back to Scott. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from 14. And no good. Good D by Johnson. Rockets leading by 4 for 3. Kidd. It's rebounded by Towns. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
The rebound by Pierce. Here's Barry. He kicks to Pierce. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Bangs home the trifecta.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
17 seconds left in the first quarter. Hagan. The Hawks again can't hit. And so it's Houston bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points come. And we caught up before the game with Nikola Jokic, who had a few thoughts about how to help his team succeed.
Selfless. I mean, you need to took your pride, you took your ego out.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to trying to feed that, get out quick.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Hawks, we've got Bridges, Malcolm Brogdon out there with Wood, and it's Marbury in at the one.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does. Well, DeAndre Ayton is a walking double-double. This guy has a huge physical advantage on the nights that he's playing other bigs, whether that's by his size or his ability to run the floor. And if he comes out with an aggressive mentality, he could really punish some teams throughout the course of a regular season.
Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Bridges, no one around him. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Bridges has got it back down to single digits for the Hawks. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And some think that Ayton has a chance to be in a class with some of the great big men we've seen, be it Ewing or Robinson, Hakeem. I mean, those are very lofty standards. Brent, how does he get there?
It's a great question. I think when you talk about it, Kevin, you got to look at the defensive end. And those names that you just mentioned on a nightly basis were a force behind anybody on the perimeter. When they came into that house, it was defended. If Ayton gets there, he's got a big opportunity.
Here's Petrovic. He's guarded by Brogdon. Pass to Portis. 5 to shoot for 3. Kidd. The Rockets with another miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's Marbury missing.
Yeah, that was a $1 million crossover to free him up, but that finish, I'd give him 50 cents. Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And the rejection by Ayton.
Oh, man, it's 7-1. Not a good idea to challenge Ayton there.
Got it, and the Houston lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Wood. Rockets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Kidd. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Well, free throw drops for Kidd. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I'd throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Scott, the pass to Abdul Rahim. Yep, that one goes in there.
And you know what makes Abdul Rahim so hard to handle in that low post is the number of moves he has. It's just a matter of which one is he going to use.
From outside the arc, Rebounded by the Hawks. Here's Thompson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Atlanta making a switch here. Towns is checked in. And a switch here also for Houston. Johnson, he's checked in for Jason Kidd. Johnson, the pass to Ayton. Here's Petrovic. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Scott. Got a piece of it.
I'm not sure another player combines defense and offense as well as Thurman. The only reason he doesn't get more blocks is because so many guys are afraid to bring the ball anywhere near him. And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
This is his first free throw of the game. So he gets them both.
And Nate Thurman is the charter member of one of the NBA's most exclusive clubs. First player in league history to ever record a quadruple-double. Very few guys have pulled that one off.
He's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Johnson outside. Shoots over Scott. They get the rebound. Ayton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Big man you don't want to send to the line. DeAndre Ayton's free throw capabilities keep him on the floor at all times.
For Houston, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Hagan can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. And so it's Houston enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. Houston holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They are leading by 12. And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
The best work they've done is on the boards. They got a nice edge in the numbers, and it's got them.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter.
And with the big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kind of like what Jason Kidd has done in this game.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And so in the game for the Rockets. Pierce is out there with Barry. Then it's Jason Kidd. Then there's Johnson. And it's Thurman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Hagan. It's rebounded by Houston. Thurman's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
You dig down deep at some of the numbers. Jokic is a much better defender than what he gets credit for. I think we always think about athleticism around rim protection, but sometimes it's just about size and smarts, and he has that.
Inside.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Hagan, and he's finally able to knock one down. And Jokic likes physical play. Trent, he embraces the contact.
Well, you look at his physique, and I think he can absorb a lot of what it is that comes his way. But he's comfortable wrestling. He's got brothers. He knows what that's like. And he also loves to mess around with those press conference microphones, as we see.
Here's Berry. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Rockets haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. First one falls for. Reggie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
Bridges against Pierce. Kicks it out to Johnson. Goes back up. The shot, no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Bridges against Johnson. Here's Marbury. Brogdon outside. Second chance effort. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Towns.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
Johnson finds Pierce. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Mikal Bridges picks one up. Rockets have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. And the Rockets making a change here. Petrovic checked in. Good on the second free throw. The Hawks trail by 11. Here's Marbury. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Petrovic with the pass to Johnson. Can't hit from in close.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Passes it to Towns. Fires it up. Nails the baby hook. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Johnson, the pass to Berry. Here's Petrovic. That one's not going to go. Good D by Brogdon. We've got 1:28 left in the third. Here's Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you got to like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable.
For Atlanta, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. The free throw drops for Towns. Andre Ayton's checked in for Houston. And so he hits both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Johnson outside. 1:12 left to play here in the third. Here's Pierce. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Pierce has got 8 points.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Hagan. Good on the triple.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah, coaching staff probably loves this, just grinding out defensive possessions, which is helping them get back into their offensive flow.
Dennis Johnson on the wing, defended by Scott. Johnson's shot is off, and it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. 6-point game.
The adjustments they've made offensively They're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. It's good from long range.
And right there is the difficulty in defending Petrovic. He can burn you from deep as well as off the dribble.
4 seconds left. He's off on that one. And so it's the Houston Rockets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We'll return shortly. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Scott. Towns is out there with Thompson. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Scott. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Towns. Buries it down low. Towns has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Atlanta. Houston leading by 5. Outside Kidd.
And you can see Kidd's ability to pass truly is a gift. When one of his teammates is open, he is quick to get them the ball in rhythm.
Kidd against Scott. He feeds it to Towns, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Shooting for Atlanta, Karl Anthony Towns.
And the first one drops.
And already a leader at such a young age. Towns' teammates look to him to anchor them on both ends, and he has not disappointed.
And Towns drops them both.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
The Hawks trail by 5. Lobbed up there for Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Timeout called, the Rockets.
The playmaking of Jokic, so incredible. Creating this inverted offense. Bones, for your money, does it matter what position your best playmaker occupies?
I don't think so. And Jokic might be the secret sauce to that, and proving that from the center position, much like Arvydas Sabonis and Vlade Divac before him, can impact and also frustrate opposing defenses because you can't stop the center from making these kind of plays.
Atlanta making a switch here. Woods checked in. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, the Rockets coach had some words for his team during the timeout. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
Kidd passes to Barry. Takes a 3. Good, and the assist to Kidd.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's Scott. Up and in on the layup.
Yeah, you can't leave people open around Jokic, and the offense is set up to have cutters and movement. They'll take advantage of the defense if they sleep.
Pass to Pierce. Got a piece of it. Unable to get that one. Good D by Thompson.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them. The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Barry misses. The Hawks trail by 4. Hagan, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
And Pierce always been great at just getting into the heart of the defense. Feels real comfortable when he's in attack mode around the rim.
Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Wood. Johnson, he's checked in for Houston. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. The rebound by Thurman. Thurman's got rebound number 8 now on the night. The shot's good from Barry. Barry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Now, lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points.
Thompson outside. Over Pierce. Thompson misses.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
They grab their own miss.
Defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Misses in close.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Pierce kicks it out to Johnson. 1:11 left in the game. He lobs it up.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 7. 1:06 left here in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Paul Pierce.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Yeah, and how about Pierce there? Immediately squares himself up from outside, always prepared to rise and fire.
Good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And they go to the intentional foul. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
43 seconds left in the game. To the inside. That's good from Paul Pierce on the assist by Kidd. And the Rockets lead by 8.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
It's the first. That makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Hagan. Atlanta gets it back. Towns. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Unreal. Big Cat, one of the game's great scorers, also deadly in the clutch.
And so they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game. Atlanta calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bridges for 3. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Bridges confident right now, and I like to see him just be quick with those kind of decisions.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Rejected by Pierce. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. .11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Petrovic.
Thanks, Alexis. To honor the Joker's MVP title, answer this question correctly, and you could earn some VC. How many Denver Nuggets players have won the illustrious MVP title? Was it 0, 1, 2, or 3? If you pick 0...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A lot of sharp dressers coming off that Spurs bus as they arrived at the arena, pumped up and primed for action. The bustling financial district here in Canada's largest city. We're coming to you, and a look at the starters for San Antonio. Green is out there with Bird. Then there's Hayes. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Iverson in at the 2. And for the Raptors, they've got Howard, and it's Archibald in at the point. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. And the pass to Olajuwon. And here is Howard. Pass to Archibald. Clock at 6. Olajuwon, the pass to Archibald. Howard trying to free himself up. Softly drops in the floater. And Doris, tonight, 2 experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game. So let's see how this plays out.
And it's the Raptors ball. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Bird's shot is good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Howard, the pass to Houston. Here's Archibald. Toronto needs to get off the shot. Howard trying to free himself up. And Howard with the second chance points.
Well, this has been one of the staples of Dwight Howard's game. Get on the glass on the offensive end and finish it.
Now, here's Lillard. He's covered closely. Over Archibald. Green breaking loose, and the jumper is on the mark.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Archibald passes to Olajuwon. Over Green. Olajuwon, no luck. The Spurs have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Passes it to Lillard. Over Archibald. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And Toronto making a change here. Roy's checked in. Brandon Roy. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Bird left side, shot clock at 5, over Houston. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Raptors have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Puts it up. Offensive rebound. A nice shot by Howard. Howard's got his second bucket.
Well, tremendous touch right there. Dwight Howard being aggressive and wanting to dominate inside.
Here's Lillard. And the rebound goes to Howard.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Houston can't get it to go.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Yeah, quick thinking wins Dame assist. Finds the open man and the ball instantly there for the finish.
Now here's Howard, covered by Hayes. They double team Howard, and Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A different look now for San Antonio. Siakam is checked in for Green. Rose comes in for Bird. And Jones subbed in for Iverson. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Houston's shot's good.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Lillard. From the top of the key. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Here's Houston. Sinks that one from the post. Houston's got 7 points.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
He's the pass to Siakam. Outside, Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Over Roy. That one wide left.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Lets it fly from 18. Again, the miss by Jones.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want.
Oh, he nailed it.
Wow.
And it counts. That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
Listen, under duress.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Raptors lead by 7. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. Damian Lillard told us before the game, when asked how he stays so grounded despite all of his individual success.
Humble beginnings. You know, I'm from...
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dream.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors guys, your thoughts?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for San Antonio, Jones is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Rose, then there's Hayes, and it's Siakam in at the power forward position. Ball against Lillard. It's rebounded by Hayes. Spurs trail by 5. The 17-footer. Jones, no luck. Toronto should have been just outrageous 64% from the field to this point. Ball kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Weissman the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Lillard. Here's Siakam. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Brandon Roy.
I think what's probably surprised me the most about Pascal Siakam is how prepared he is to be the primary scorer for an excellent team in the NBA. This guy has shown no hesitation.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Hayes. Bird comes in for Rose. And Allen Iverson is subbed in for Lillard. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Elijah dishes the ball. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Raptors lead by 5.
There's just a feel that Ball plays with that really separates him from so many other players. He's superb at finding ways here to score in the paint.
Raptors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And Toronto turns it over again. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
I'll tell you, running the pick and roll to perfection right there is Dwight Howard. Nice, strong roll to the cup.
They double-team Bird, and a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And San Antonio has possession. Iverson passes to Jones. 6 to shoot. Back to Iverson from past the arc. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Howard's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Wilkes. And no good that time. Good D by Siakam. Spurs trail by 7. Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won most improved player in the league in 2019. And as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I'll tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward. Rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Hayes, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Bird. Back to Iverson. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Really, that's his specialty right there. Finding that angle and then going hard to the rim.
Archibald passes to Olajuwon. To the paint. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Olajuwon's got 4 points now in the quarter. Spurs trail by 9. Iverson outside. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And he's got a nice, soft touch there with the floater, and he uses it beautifully.
Here's Archibald. Iverson covering. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Damian Lillard's checked in for Jones. They double him with Green. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And Toronto has possession and stolen by Iverson. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Olajuwon. Howard with it. Now Green defending. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Boy, there is such a punishing physicality to the game of Dwight Howard. Excellent job getting to the free throw line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
Listen, we know Dwight Howard is on the back 9 of his career, but he can still be valuable. This guy is capable of a double-double every night.
Heisman's checked in for Olajuwon. Spurs trail by 9. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Roy against Iverson. Clock at 6. Releases. Another one falls for San Antonio. Here's Houston. Puts up a 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so that brings the first half to a close. The Raptors up.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you think was the main issue during the first half?
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports. It's Toronto with the advantage at the half. They've got the 7-point lead. Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
On offense, they've been very effective.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
They've got Olajuwon, also Howard out there, and it's Archibald in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
And really credit their advantage on the backcourt. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And it's Green missing. Raptors leading by 10. Here's Houston, and it's blocked.
You know, some might say Hayes plays the game angry, and there was definitely something angry about his defense there. What an emphatic rejection.
Lillard, good, and it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Lillard's got 11 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now the pass to Olajuwon. Olajuwon drawn the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And San Antonio has possession. And it's blocked. In transition, here come the Spurs. And Iverson throws it down.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Houston, the pass to Howard. Here's Wilkes. Raptors moving the ball around. They get it back, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
That's right. Count it with the foul, Dwight Howard. Go ahead, young sir.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. Lonzo Ball is checked in for the Raptors. And San Antonio also making a switch. Jones checked in for Green. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You pick up Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And stolen by Lillard. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Here's Archibald. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Larry Bird.
Yeah, nobody represents the little guy in the NBA better than Nate Tiny Archibald. But forget about the nickname and understand that Tiny plays a big role on any team he's a part of.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Spurs trail by 8. Inside, here's Hayes, and that comes off the assist by Jones.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Heisman's checked in for Olajuwon. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Pass to Wilkes. On the wing, Brandon Roy. Iverson covering. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. The Raptors have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And both free throws good for Roy.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Passes it to Hayes. Outside, Jones. Pass to Bird. Here's the 3. The Spurs rebound. And the shot is good. Hayes has got 4 this quarter.
Hard work on the offensive glass, paying off with the second chance points there for Hayes. If he's got a shot at the rebound, he's not going to let anybody else take it away.
Here's Roy. It's rebounded by Hayes. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for San Antonio. They trail by 6.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
On the wing, Jones. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Wilkes. To the right side. To the middle. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And that's why you always want the offense running through Tiny. He's a dual threat with his passing and scoring, and he's always going to make the right decision, like on that assist. That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Here's Archibald. Raptors have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. Six seconds left to play in the third. Olajuwon. Great tee that time from Green.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
The third quarter comes to a close. Raptors lead by 7. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the floor for San Antonio, starting the fourth quarter. Green is out there with Hayes. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Iverson. And it's Bird in at the 3 spot. Spurs trail by 7. On the wing, Green. He's covered by Roy. Iverson against Howard. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bird. The shot misses. Good D by Olajuwon. Raptors leading by 7. Here's Houston. The feed now to Olajuwon. The shot from the low post is good.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Lillard. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play.
And once they rolled the ball out there, Lillard turned on the switch. He is doing it all tonight.
Here's Olajuwon. Count it.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
And that one falls for Olajuwon.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Lillard from deep three-point land. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Howard's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Archibald. Lobbed up there for Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard, high-flying as ever.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. One of the stories here, Dwight Howard getting it done today.
Boy, he's been relentless. And to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He is not pleased. He told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
Here's Archibald. The pass to Roy. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by Allen Iverson.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Fires the three. Houston's shot's good. And the Raptors lead by 15.
Gotta love seeing Houston get space there to shoot it from deep. He is one of the best from beyond the arc.
Lillard way outside. San Antonio again missing. Down low. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Here's Iverson. Great play by Bird to set it up.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Here's Archibald. Lays it up and banks it in.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Inside. Green kicks to Iverson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Spurs, Allen Iverson. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Archibald, covered by Lillard. Count that one.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Toronto.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Dwight Howard.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Olajuwon, the pass to Wilkes. Back to Olajuwon. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
And it's sent back by Howard.
There's a reason Dwight Howard has so many all-defensive teams to his credit. Good night with the block.
2 points. That one goes.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Archibald.